Did you know that we breathe 21,000 times a day? We have approximately 60,000 thoughts a day. Our heart beats about 100,000 times a day to pump around 7,000 liters of blood through our bloodstream. So much is connected to the breath. When we breathe in, we inhale oxygen. Oxygen enters our body, and this will help the cells to release energy. We inhale, oxygen is absorbed, and carbon dioxide is released. And this carbon dioxide goes back to nature, to all the plants, all the trees. Mother Earth absorbs this carbon dioxide, and then all the trees, plants, and the ocean, they give us oxygen back, so that we can release it back into our cells. Everything is in balance, in harmony. We give and we take, we offer and we receive. So just by breathing, we synchronize with the whole plan of creation. We give CO2 back to nature, and nature rewards us human beings and animals with fresh oxygen, because all the cells in the body, they are alive, like you and me, and they need energy so we can keep them alive. And this will help us to walk, to talk, to live, to digest, to use our muscles, our brain. Everything we do, we need our cells to function properly. One of the main energies is called glucose, and glucose we receive when we eat food, which will be distributed through the bloodstream into the body. And this glucose needs to react with oxygen in order to release energy. Like when you have a fire, you have wood, you have a flame, and you need oxygen in order to keep the fire up. If you cover the flame, if there's no air coming, then the fire will diminish. And the same happens in the cell as well. When we breathe, automatically CO2 is released. Nowadays, we think CO2 is just a waste product. But CO2 is so important to make the blood more acidic in the bloodstream, so that oxygen can properly be released into the cells. So we need to breathe so that energy can be released. We have different breathing muscles: the abdominal muscle, the intercostal muscles, the diaphragm, the chest, our collarbone. Especially in the diaphragm, we don't use this muscle so much. We breathe into the chest because of our stressful civilization. When children start going to kindergarten, to school, slowly they forget how to breathe properly. If I check my daughter, she still breathes into the belly because she's very happy, she's balanced, she plays, she has no stress in life, everything is wonderful happening to her. But when you get older, you get more responsibilities, the teachers tell you, hey, you have to be serious. In German we said, Ernst des Lebens, the seriousness of life has begun. Like, you're almost not allowed to play anymore. You're almost not allowed to be a child anymore. So much pressure. Some can handle it for some time, but in general, most children start to breathe more and more into the chest. Then they get depression or asthma, or they're lacking energy, lacking inspiration. Then they watch movies the whole day, they play video games, they don't go out in nature anymore, have their own smartphone, don't eat the right food, everything is processed and poisoning for our system. And no wonder we have so many diseases, physically and mentally. But all goes back to the breath. Like I always give this example, how long can you survive without food? 40 days. Without water, up to 3 days. Without air, 5, maybe 10 minutes. So we need to really be conscious about this. The breathing is the most important thing. More important than eating and drinking. If we learn to breathe properly, whatever diet we will do, whatever job we have, whatever happens in our personal life, with our loved ones, with our children, with our family members and friends, we learn to breathe through each situation, to be out of the fight, flight and freeze response, and tap more into the parasympathetic nervous system. Relax and digest. And then life is so much easy if we are connected, centered, blissful, energized, grounded, focused and clear. And everything is connected to the breath, because it is not just oxygen we breathe in, everything very scientifically explained. What we really breathe in is prana, life energy, life force itself. And the same life force we get from the sun, from the sunlight, from the water, from the earth, in form of food. We eat an apple, or we eat a zucchini, or some chocolate. Whatever it is, everywhere is the same prana energy, just in different shapes. And through the air, you can really absorb this prana. When you consciously breathe and you meditate, this is not just oxygen, this is life itself. Then you connect with the prana force. When you lie in the sun and you connect with the sunlight consciously, you will get so much out of it. If you drink water, for example, you drink and consciously drink, you focus the food you chew, then it's not just food, not just sun, it's really, you absorb the prana energy. But first start with your breath. Consciously breathe. I have many videos on this channel. Please check out the video how to breathe properly, to start today, to change your life completely 180 degrees, to be more healthy, happy and energized. Namaste.